all-time club best in Paris. What a special moment it was before tonight's match. The unfurling of the 2021 AFL Premiership flag in front of a very, very happy member stand here at the MCG. It is the Doggies, though, who lead the reigning premiers by 9 points in this opening match. It is fantastic, I must say. Just hear the crowd and feel the energy. And footy is going to be back this season, and it's just so exciting. But we do have Richo standing by with Simon Goodwin.
Well, Goody, it was really only a 10-minute period at the start of the second quarter. Apart from that, this is a really good matchup.
Yeah, it is, and we've seen it in games with us before against the Dogs. There's momentum swings, and you saw how potent they can be when they win the centre clearances.
Down back, you've got 4 of your starting 6 from the grand final out. Are you just trying to find a bit of synergy down there?
Yeah, we are. We knew that coming into the game. That was going to be one of our struggles. So, we're going to have to adapt, find a way and get it done.
What about Tom McDonald? Will he stay back tonight?
Yeah, he will for the time being, that's for sure. I thought he settled into the quarter as the quarter went on.
Thanks, Goody.
Cheers, Richard.
Bevo, you must be really excited. Sorry? Bevo, you must be proud of the fight back you showed in that second quarter. Showed real good resilience and take the game on.
Yeah, we were on the back foot a bit early, Shawnee, and I reckon their intensity levels just outside the that congested area was better than ours, so we started to win some loose balls and it started to tell on turnover, and we're back in the game. And there's been a couple of sliding doors moments for both sides, but now we've got to maintain the rage.
Josh Dunkley spending more time in the midfield really stepped up and helps take the pressure off Bontempelli and McRae.
Yeah, similar to last year where he started the year in great fashion and he was really giving us drive out of there. Same thing's happening tonight, so won't be just him. We need the others around him, and there's a bit of an arm wrestle going on in there. At the moment, we're content, but looking for another spike in this third quarter.
Thanks, Bevo. Good luck to Steve.
Thanks to Silk and Bevo, and doesn't that look a fantastic sight? Melbourne is back, footy is back, and we are loving it. It continues tomorrow night. Huge game here at this venue, of course. The Tigers and the Blues to get it done. Then Friday night, Collingwood and St Kilda. That is a sad sight, JB. A knee injury. And let's hope that's not too serious.
The lack of ice on it, is that something for...
We did have ice on it before, and it was on the outside of the knee, which says maybe a possible meniscus sort of thing, rather than any sort of ACL, so that's probably the better news out of it.
Fingers crossed for Melbourne and Christian Salem, who's such an important player for them. Eerily like the grand final this game has been. Melbourne jumping out of the blocks, and then the Dogs coming thumping back.
What do you reckon Goody would have had to say, JB, at half-time? If you're a guessing man, you know him well.
I think the clearances would be something he'd probably be focusing pretty hard on.
Petrarca's had 20 touches, most of anyone on the ground.
23-13, that clearance number against Tamara Ugelhagen coming in late as the sub. Johannesson, a late withdrawal. What's the third term going to have for us? Been all quality so far this game. English and Gawn, one forward by the ladder. McRae, searched for Richards by hand, found him, then got up and handed it nicely to Bontempelli. Long ball forward, and very nice defensive mark taken by Smith, and this is a dangerous short ball for Brayshaw.
Been impressive, Smith. The Demons got his chance tonight, come in, looked okay, looked very athletic, and filling that role in defence. No Jake Lever tonight. Fritsch, Tomlinson there as well, got the late call up. McDonald off the back end, bit of a sloppy little kick now. Richards able to pick it up, and here they go. Bailey Smith thought about tucking under the arm, looked for Cordy, and Tomlinson read it nicely.
3 metres back, thank you.
Deep into the pocket. He wants to switch sides, got into the right man that can do that.
Mate, and there is Smith, the man BT was just talking about, short to Jordan.
Outside 5.
slows things down because there's not a lot on. He's got Brown long down the line. If the strength of the leg can get him there, Jackson's there as well. Harms ground level. Ball got through him. Good, strong tackle, Jackson. Ball up.
Just looking a little proppy. Bontempelli, maybe just a corky or something there. Gawn. Vandermeer. Oliver was lightning quick with the handball. I've never seen anyone so better in tight spaces with hands than Oliver. He is unbelievable. Petrarca, now Ben Brown. Beautiful kick. Difficult shot for Brown. He may even run out of his normal run up here as he gets back into the perimeter piping.
Ben, that's your line.
He's shortened it up dramatically.
15 gone. Stand right.
Might be thinking about the right foot banana. And he is. Got it spinning perfectly. Look at that. Worked the footy. Magnificent stuff from Ben Brown.
This all started from Tomlinson leaving his man in the back end, taking the intercept mark, which got the play moving forward. And at the end of that play, Ben Brown, he assessed that his run-up was too long. He would have run into the fence. He doesn't normally do this kick. He thought his way through it, composed himself, and it was a beautiful snap for the big fella.
Recalled bounce.
How's the kick from Petrarca as well? The man coming across his leg to smother and still able to chisel it in. Ben Brown didn't even have to break stride. 7 inside 50s for Petrarca.
Beautifully done, Gawn. And now Oliver. Just got to sit a high one up. They come from all directions. Neil Bullen front and centre. Dumps a handball to Fritsch. Didn't quite get to him. Richards now. Smith, Dunkley. And the little one works for Vandermeer.
There's Marcus Bontempelli. You can see they're just having his right ankle restrapped limp from the ground with the Doff Gary Zimmerman.
Waitman. To half forward, May to come in from the side. Oliver. Broken out of the hands of May. Vandermeer. Boot to ball quickly. Almost Shacky. Now they've got a scramble on their hands. Norton with strength. Waitman back to Liberatore. Back to Smith. Taken in a tackle. Releasing handball. Shacky now. Dunkley. Little one doesn't work. Although Harms drops what he should have taken. What he had to take. And now the umpire will ball it up.
Here's what we think happened to Bontempelli here. You see, just twisted that right ankle. So, as Rizzo suggested, that'll be strapped and he'll probably be right to go, I'd say. Little tweak there.
Pull up, go the other side. Like saying back this way.
Plenty of strapping going on that ankle for Bontempelli. Shacky trying to take it through traffic. McRae. Treloar was up to unload the tackler. High foot, he'd be out of bounds on the full.
Outside 5. Yep.
So May
Play on.
down the line, a little bit of safety here. Plenty of dogs loading up. Langdon, Jackson got the runners, gave it to Langdon, had to retreat with Gardner. Now Spargo through a little bit of traffic. Nice little chiseler.
Neil Bullen wants the forward to come at him. Too much space for Fritsch. Lovely transferring of the ball from full-back into a forward's hands.
Nothing Williams can do there, though, because every single day of the week, Fritsch was going to do that U-turn and hit back up at the footy there. He does it so well, and he had space to lead into. Williams really was done right from the moment they won this football. Look at that. That's just a simple hit-up lead for Fritsch.
To give the Demons back the lead. Good look from directly in front for the grand final hero, and he's got it.
Clever passage from the D. Smart by Langdon and Jackson here. If you kick it from here, it probably lands at about 50 metres out. You're kicking to a contest, maybe an outnumber. Hard to score from there, but use the numbers around the footy to build it up. While that's happening, forwards getting further up the ground, so the shot they generate's a more dangerous one.
Holding. Holding, Bulldogs.
What happened there, Daisy, when they're running and getting those handballs, Fritsch is running back to goal, and it's just always a simple matter of turning around and hitting up, and he does that as well as anyone.
So Bailey Smith with a free ball sideways to Crozier. Likewise with a little bit of length. Libba looking for Troy. He wanted Treloar to come at the foot. He thought he was, but Bedford was alert. Now to Oliver. Now does he go? Does he take the risk? Does he find one over the top? He certainly does to Petrarca. A brilliantly measured kick. Petrarca wants to go as well. Does with a low ball to Pickett. Just had to stop his lead and back up. And now Daniel able to get him out of the way. Nice handball. Richards on the counter-attack with McRae.
Possession number 22 for him, not his best, missed Hunter. He shrugs the tackle nicely. Liberatore sticks it to Rourke Smith. McRae again, back to Smith. Takes Petrarca on and then sticks it to English. We'll get a pretty tight look to the punt road end.
Tim. It's your line. 15 gone.
36 goals from his 69 games coming into tonight. What's the big ruckman got? Just narrow.
That was nice ball movement from the Bulldogs, from the turnover kick from Petrarca. Being able to work it up. They're under a bit of pressure, but the composure to bring it out to the wing and then moved it into the pocket English.
Do you see anything but a close finish in this game, Hodgie? Do you think it's going to stay as it is now, or just the way it's played?
Both teams can score so quickly and so powerfully, so at the way they're both going, no, but we saw what happened in the grand final. Both teams can go hard. Doggies had their run in the second quarter, and we've seen what Melbourne has been able to do.
Here's Oliver. Looking for Harms.
Push. Melbourne. Stand.
Thanks, Williams. Harms now into a heap of dogs, one of those Richards, and can he get it out this side? He initially wanted Hunter in the middle, but he was forced wide by the good transition defence then from the Demons.
I don't mind that, the fact that he took the mark and he wanted to switch it. Melbourne are known to own the corridor, so he tried to switch it to get over the open side of the ground to try and make the Melbourne defenders move. Missed the kick, but the idea and the mindset was right.
The ball in. Half forward here. Clearances have pretty much all gone the Dogs' way. There's another one, not a convincing one, having said that. Thumped away from Neil Bullock. Dunkley. Bedford allowed the ball to get past him. Danger now with Treloar. Hunter. Dunkley. What's ahead of McRae? Long one for Norton. Mays with him. And a free kick's going to go to Norton. Wants to go inside 50. Hannon came at it. Treloar off a step. End on end, looking for Shackey. He had Langdon with him. The small man did that really, really well. But it's coming back through Bontempelli.
Yeah, I reckon he's got to do just a touch better than that, Josh Shackey. That one-on-one contest, especially when he's got the front position with the height and body. Bontempelli to Richards. Now Daniel. Plenty of lead. Shackey on as well. Ignore that, not sure who he was trying to find. I think he was looking for Norton there. And Bowie.
It's why that wing roll's so important, isn't it, Hodgie? The defenders can go forward aggressively with the confidence of knowing Langdon's going to come in behind you and at least give a good contest on a forward that might be left out the back.
So Tomlinson.
Play on.
Pretty much stationary, everyone here. to the contest. Gawn, English. At the back, Williams got to mop it up, but he's got Fritz pressure. Beautiful little handball to Daniel. Now on to Bailey Dale. Stumpy old kick back inside that Liver made look better than it was. On to Williams. Deep ball here. Norton the target. Off hands it was. Got it Dunkley. The dribbler missed. 53 plays 54.
May to bring it away. A couple of bounces, and he wants to thump a long one. Not great direction with it, though. Straight to the skipper.
Still not moving well there, Bonapelli, was he?
To be proppy, no doubt about it. Good ball, though, for Hunter.
Stand.
He's parked in the hole.
Turn.
Sits a high one up.
On.
Lots of players in the air. Ground level now. Viney thought he was interfered with, and then he thought he was pushed in the back. Didn't get either of them.
What's that, Jack?
Sure. Bonapelli just quickly came off the ground again.
Yeah, guys, he's gone down to get medically assessed, and Jamari Gahagel is starting to do the warm-up now, so we'll keep a close eye on him.
So he came off pretty well straight away, as Silk said.
Yeah, he came off straight away. You could tell he wasn't right. And,
Yeah.
you know, he got a couple of possessions, but his lateral movement and running is not, you know, normal Bont standard. So straight under.
Crozier clobbered by Gawn. Does this start the rush of red and blue? And the kick to nobody. A big opportunity missed from the Demons. Gardner to Bailey Smith. Bonapelli to the rooms, maybe no further part. Long, deep ball in, big fist away. Who can get onto this? Rorke's missed there. Bedford goes hard, wins it. Handball back into trouble. Oliver, superb. And now Bowie.
Bowie's kick is good for Harms. Can he quickly go? Doesn't want to. Inched it sideways for Langdon. The hard run of Oliver. He's just going to have to retreat back to Langdon. Nothing on further afield. Now McDonald.
Outside 5.
So a little bit of tempo here for the Demons.
Outside 5.
Langdon.
Play on.
Long one from him. Gawn to float in from the side. Jackson there as well. Harms breaks it up in the air. Daniel ground level. Now Williams. Drop mark Oliver. Got time, however. Assesses a short one to Gawn. And he goes long and deep. Drop mark for Fritsch. Natural left footer. Should finish, and he does.
This is where you see players fatigue. Oliver had enough time there to drop the ball, pick it up, hit Maxi Gawn in the middle. And the kick inside forward 50 where Shaki slips through his hands and Fritsch. These last 8 minutes of the third quarter is when the players really start to feel the fatigue. They go through the pre-season, and this is the first part where they really struggle for that extra breath.
What a strange game. Melbourne kicked the first 4. Dogs kicked the next 8. And Melbourne have kicked the last 5. High footy Jackson.
Come on.
Within Jackson range too, I'd reckon. This kid keeps getting better. Grabs like that. Contested against a hard-nosed defender in Gardner. Is a very good sign.
He was a big reason why they had that turnaround in the third quarter. He went into the middle and really dominated in the middle, helped them get some clearances.
They'll have to launch this from just outside the 50. Jackson looking to make it 6 in a row for the Demons. On target. Yes, yes, yes.
That was a great example for a young forward too. Just the way he read that in the air. He took it at the highest point, arms fully extended. Just a classic contested mark, but just his ability to read the flight of the ball as well, and a great finish. Super athlete.
He
It's a warning.
surprised.
Warning against Western Bulldogs, okay? That's a warning, 666. I'll throw it up here.
He looked surprised by how well he struck that, Luke Jackson.
Yeah.
So we get the ball thrown up. Gawn flicks it to the back. Petrarca goes and finds it. Broken out of the hands of Viney. Dribbled to half forward. Waitman no. Brayshaw went without. Bowie had it kicked out of his hands. Tomlinson was good. And now Spargo's got to make something of this. He's got a 2v1 against. McRae dribbles it. Petrarca brings it away. Little moments going with Melbourne just for the moment. Christian Petrarca wide now to Brown. Keith's going to close him down.
No, we're banging on about the similarities to the grand final, but it's not just the flow of scoring, but the way it's played out. Melbourne hot early, the Dogs getting speed on the game and raining goals, but then Melbourne were happy to just take the heat off the game, weren't they? Lower percentage plays just to exercise control again and then chip away at the scoreboard from there.
Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs free here.
Stand, please. Max.
English.
Play on.
Bit of a hush. High ball. McDonald with the second fist in the air. Hunter back to McRae. McRae to Smith. Smith now on his left down the line here. Tom McDonald looking to thump it away. Cordy able to get a piece of it as well and just gain another 10 metres.
I think the D's would be very happy if it's just a grind from here. Don't need to create or invent anything. I think if it's a game played down the line to contest, they'd be pretty happy with that, whereas the Dogs, they do like a bit more speed and motion with the ball.
Neil Bullen, Brayshaw has to absorb a couple of tacklers, and then Harms went to ground. Long ball forward from Bowie, Gawn to fly. It hit him straight in the mush, I reckon. McRae gets around on the left, inside out ball. And over. Hunt the flyer. Let's have a look at Big Max here. Did this just print him right in the face? No, top of the head. Early season Falcon Hodgie, but nothing savage about it.
Look for Treloar here to get on the move. Libber as well.
Gets to Cozzy Pickett, and he's ripped in a tackle. Lucky to get away with it.
High, Melbourne. James Harms.
So it's Harms,
Mark, please.
the recipient.
Thank you. Outside 5.
Look how much Libber's backed off the mark there.
Long from Harms. Brown and Gawn. Gawn got good hands to the front. Treloar. Wide ball. Vandermeer eventually controls it.
Stand. Play on.
Counter-attack here from the Dogs. We know they've got speed in them. Gears. Norton with a fly.
Block, Western
On a
Bulldogs.
block. Made sure the umpire saw it.
That's what when you've got a bloke like Norton, if you kick that off-centre kick so he can get a run and jump at it, don't put it on his head. Let him use his athleticism so the defenders panic just like that.
Melbourne fans unhappy.
Yeah, stand.
Not sure why. got to let him have a run and jump.
15 gone.
This is a distance that all players have battled with from this end. And he just sits it up instead and kicks it straight to Petrarca.
Not on the same page with Tom Liberatore there. Norton thinking he had some sort of eye contact with Libber then and just didn't quite work the connection. Well done then by Rourke Smith. The spoil. So 4 3/4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Josh.
Yet to kick a goal in at the Dogs. Melbourne by 13. Jackson and Shackey. McRae on to Dale. Cordy and in front McDonald.
Out. Stand. 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 Stand.
Good saving defensive mark. Jackson to fly at this, and he just keeps getting better in front of our eyes.
Outside 5. Outside 5. Outside. Play on. Yours.
Off to Tomlinson. Checks the kick down the line and doesn't work, although the mark was dropped by Gardner. Keith, Liberatore just hacked it forward, and it's going to land in Viney's arms.
Stand.
His old man was part of the unfurling of the flag. What a great player he was. Todd Viney for the Demons. Long ball from Jack, and it's a good one too for Gawn, although it got past him somehow.
I think Maxie forgot to jump.
Even that decision there from Viney, turnover in middle of the ground, you might want to go quick and set up an opportunity to score, but you can see the D's are just happy to play the percentages and make sure they don't get scored against and allow that bounce from the Western Bulldogs out of their forward 50.
Gawn and Shackey on the up. Rourke Smith wobbling ball forward. McDonald and Norton to fly.
Run on contact. Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald now, please.
To McDonald, which is interesting.
Outside line.
He goes back to Gawn. This time his hands are better.
Outside 5.
Lots of players between he and the goal face, so he sits it up for Jackson to the back. Sparrow couldn't get a real look at it. Keith, a high one. And they need Norton here. He almost provided. Gawn, not sure how that was distributed by hand, but now it's a huge ball to win.
It is anyone's ball. Spargo, quick little handball over the top. Sparrow lines him up, missed. Get down to Silk downstairs, and English are worried. Bontempelli, we know, Shawnee, but what's going on down there with the injuries?
Well, the Bond's just back up now. He's doing some zigzag runs. Looked like he's going to try come back in, and Tim English had his lower limbs checked out as well, but he's doing some heel flicks, so looks like he wants to come back on as well. So we'll see Bont come on now and test the ankle out.
Give it another go. Williams the kick back in.
Holding Western Bulldogs.
Free kick will go the way of Shackey here.
Stand.
Near space, Shackey is a penetrating kick, decides to just back it off. Switch now. They've got the loose in Bailey Dale on the southern wing. Petrarca has to set out after him. Gardner not confident in making that kick. Don't know why. So he goes high to a one-on-one. Puts Dunkley under pressure with Langdon. Langdon back inside to Pickett. The zig and the zag. The push-off. The beautiful little stumpy kick. Finds an opportunity. Sparrow goes forward once again. Found Petrarca. Petrarca with a long ball. Brown's got the set. Brown marks. He'll line up for goal number 4. 5th of the quarter for the Demons. He plays on around the body. Ben Brown. Bent too much. Curses himself with the opportunity.
We've spoke about the ball movement from the Doggies. One side, get it out to the open side. Then Gardner had Smith by himself. Goes for the long option to Dunkley. You got to reward your runners. If he's worked to get to the fat side of the ground, give him the ball. Make Melbourne defend.
Daniel goes long, but it gets past Shackey. Spargo, normally good by foot, and he is this time. Bailey Fritsch. And Luke Beveridge not happy.
Watch out. Melbourne takes him out. 10 metres.
This to make it 5 for the quarter, 3 of which have come from the boot of Bailey Fritsch.
15 gone, Bailey.
And 7 in a row. Ridiculous momentum swings in games between these two clubs. Normally does this pretty well, Bailey Fritsch. Sticks that one out to the left, missed by a long way.
He did. Very unusual, normally very reliable. So under a minute. Wouldn't want to concede another one here, the Dogs, and get it over 20 points. Now, Bailey Dale's gone the all or nothing. Perfect kick, although got a quick hand there was Hunt. It was beautifully done, otherwise they would have been away, the Dogs. Now Brayshaw to Petrarca. Live to fight another day. Langdon looks very, very wide. Brown's there, Bailey Dale's there, Fritsch is there. Neil Bullen was there as well. William to English. 34 seconds. Bit of a no-looker from Smith. Treloar hammered it down the line, touched off the boot, so it was play on. Vandermeer spun out the handball back to Treloar. Can they conjure something up here? 23 seconds and ticking. Bontempelli slides his way through traffic like a Rolls Royce. It was magnificent work. They go forward, but look at the Melbourne players surround them, and they will hold them off. Melbourne could even score themselves, but Langdon will go to Brown. Last aerial contest, free kick. Which way's it going? To the Dogs. It'll be a 15-point margin at 3/4 time.
fans are happy with the free kick count, Bristol, but it doesn't matter. We've got a game of footy on Wednesday night.
Everything has changed, but I am still the same somehow. You know I've never been afraid of death, but now I want to see the things
Thanks, BT. Absolute game of momentum, this one. The Western Bulldogs, their last 19 entries, Sean, they haven't been able to score a goal. The 12 entries before that, they scored 8 goals. How do they get momentum back at the start of this last quarter?
Well, I reckon they're going to get some speed on the ball, change the angles. That's what got them back into the game to start with. In that way, Melbourne defenders can't get set and read the play, because when they do go slow, May and the other backs are able to chop it off in the air.
Yeah, when they have gone slow down the line, Melbourne are too good in the air tonight. They've taken 12 contested marks to 3, so pace on the ball is the absolute key for the Bulldogs moving forward this quarter.
6 unanswered for Melbourne, so there must be a response here from the Dogs. Gawn jumps into English, clean possession, flicks it into the path of Oliver.
Throw.
That's going to go Bulldogs way for a throw.
Time back on. Play on.
Quick release for Richards.
You, mate, you.
Can they start this quarter perfectly here, the Dogs? Brayshaw has to stretch and get it. He does. Sideways handball works. And now Jackson's going to be able to float in on the wing.
Stand. 50.
So the stand call was for Williams.
Stand and you keep going.
And you heard the umpire. I called stand and he kept going.
He was trying to get outside 5, Williams, which is something the Dogs have opted to do all night. They haven't stood in the area where the umpire gets them to stand still. If you're 5 metres back, you can move laterally.
Kicked the last goal of this game, Luke Jackson. It was a bomb from outside 50. This from closer range. Stretch it out to 21 points. Be a good start for the Demons out of nowhere. 50-metre penalty. It's working its way back, but not enough.
Quickly back into play for the Dogs. Daniel spots up something that he likes in the way of Dunkley.
Stand.
Do they go on with it? Bailey Dale will explore anyway. Once Trelaw always thinks handball first. Now Dale looking for Shackey. And then punched away from him.
Is this where you look at Jamara? Do you bring him on? Enough of the forward, athletic, can run, can jump, might be able to snag a goal or 2.
Yep.
Just a different look for their forward line.
There he is. Jamara Ugle-Hagan. Johannesson coming out of the game very late. So Hunter came off the sub bench and Ugle-Hagan became the sub. Spiked forward. Instantly tackled.
Or Hodges Beveridge thinking, well, look, I didn't have him in the team and I really don't want to use him and I still don't want to use him. Is he possibly still thinking that?
Well, he needs a medical reason to be subbed in, doesn't he? So are you suggesting faking one, Hodgie?
No, the Bonds had a sore ankle.
Yeah.
English has come off.
Stand.
Dale has this ball.
Anyone else that you think could get sore quickly, Hodgie?
Anyone who hasn't had a touch.
I'm about to say they're 2 pretty important players to bench. Dunkley just sits it to the spot. Gawn in front, to the back. There is the Bont, doing what he always does.
I think we might leave the Bont in, Hodgie.
100%, mate. Without a doubt. It looked like English got that stoppage down too, so.
Never out the big man.
No, he still looks very proppy, but as I said, he's got a big enough body around the stoppage or even around the goals. He's smart enough.
So closing up now, 10-point margin. English, Viney, doesn't want to let it go. He would have been in danger had he let that fall out.
But if I was a runner, I'd be running out to a Shackey, just seeing how his calf or ankle is.
Yes. Trelaw, he was the one I probably had in mind as well. Tomlinson Little handball, Brayshaw needs to gather, does, did well to get it forward. Hannon banged into Neil Bullen. He stuck the tackle equally as well. Tough stuff there from both teams. Good stuff.
Max, Tim.
Flicked into the path of Dunkley. Always focusing on the ball, Clayton Oliver. Very courageous when the ball's in the air. Wants to go long. Jackson, a good target. It gets beyond him. Spiked forward by Pickett. Brown's got to focus hard. Keith might have been taken high.
High contact, Bulldogs free.
Benny Brown was lucky then. He threw the arms out to say
Alex.
what was that for, and then quickly put him down and ran off.
Alex Keith.
Come on.
Now he's called to go. Where does he go with it? Gawn and English. Hannon, really good. Rourke Smith. Short ball for Norton. And Mayer's done a very good job on him after Norton threatened to rip the game away in the second term.
15 of the 19 goals in this game so far have been kicked to the end, which the Dogs are kicking at the moment, the City end. Give them some confidence. Bailey Smith tackled high. Against harm, so here's an entry. Bailey Smith saying, come on, who's got something for me? The three big forwards all just stand within about 5 metres of each other. Not one bit of movement out of them. Now Norton forward. And he'll line up 35 out directly in front to make it a single-digit margin.
It's just another smart kick. Didn't put it on anyone's head. Put it out where there was space. Let your forwards run and jump at the ball. You got the defenders moving. There's a little pocket open up. Great contested mark.
Good stuff from Aaron Norton. Now the goal has got to be kicked. 35, 40 metre kick. Looks good. It's solid. He's kicked 4 tonight, Norton. The Dogs are back within 4.
You can see everyone behind the Bailey Smith kick gesturing to open up the ground and take the switch. So Dogs looking to open the game up, but Smith just composed himself. Smart kick, like Hodgie said, sit it out in front so that he could launch.
Norton with 4, his best haul here at the MCG. Viney worked off it. McRae, good hands. Smiths were okay too. Another entry here for the Dogs. Late defensive fist. Viney's got to be really careful here. They come at him from everywhere. Gets it to Bowie. That might work, actually. Bedford drops what he should have taken, but he's still got some room. Got to think his way through this, the young man. Did that pretty well. And then a long ball down the line. And on the hobble for much of tonight, Bontempelli, but it never seems to matter. When the ball's in his area, he goes and wins it. English and Jackson. Smith, nice. Hunter high. Brayshaw, front and centre was good, and then picked off by Oliver, and a long ball forward. Fritsch emerging, might have already arrived. Bailey Fritsch, stunning grand final.
Come on, Bailey.
188 centimetres. You'd sort of think of him as a mid-range height as a forward, but he plays much taller than that. Kicked a couple in the third quarter. This would be really handy here for Melbourne. He didn't get any of it. Horrible, in fact, and Crozier able to take an uncontested mark.
Well, it just about missed the boot, JB. It just about missed the boot then from Fritsch, one of the most reliable kicks. Here's Sparrow charging through. Rourke Smith was there to put a block on that, and Shackey was caught in the harm's tackle. Wow, what went wrong with that kick?
Thank you.
He's actually good with his body as well, Fritsch. He's good at laying a bit of body on, just that little nudge at the right time to get someone off guard. Very accomplished player. Smith, Jackson. Fine, he just went and got it. No one else wanted to pick it up. He did. Harms. And we'll have the ball up once again.
Penalty kick last year, 59-24, so 83 shots for a medium forward. It's a good return.
Ended up kicking the most goals of anyone on the season. Mind you, we played more games than the Coleman medalists, so that's Oliver threading it out of there. Picked off by Harms. Floats it forward to Gawn and touched over the line. Good start to this AFL season. Two of the most talented lists in the competition, and they're showing us why.
Hi, Melbourne.
Free kick goes Melbourne's way. Seen a number of shots from this range to this end, and virtually none of them have gone near going through.
Big Maxi, I think, senses the occasion here.
Likes it, you think, BT?
Yeah, he does. He's gone, you know, I could just be the man again.
All right, let's see what sort of connection he makes.
I suggest it needs to be his best.
Big long levers of this massive ruckman.
Play on.
Plays on, a bit of an arc. It's got to come back from left to right, and it does! Statement made.
Well, I've got to apologise because I gave him no chance of kicking that, especially when he ran sideways and kicked it across his body. But how do you doubt Maxi? He knew what he was doing. He went back, he sucked it in, gave himself a little bit of space by running out 2 or 3 metres to the right.
Used to winning things. He won the minor premiership against the Cats, I think it was, JB.
Yep.
With a late goal.
Prelim.
And now again here. So Petrarca out of the middle. Is this the Melbourne surge again? How many goals has it got in the surge? The tackle by Harms was a ripper on Crozier. But they have it in a good attacking position, and they have a 10-point lead.
Melbourne out the front of stoppage days. When have we seen that before? Ball up. Dogs have got to defend. Langdon worried it out of the hands of Hunter and then took it over.
No surprise there. Ed Langdon with the Telstra tracker, 13.9k up and down that wing. We saw it half-time.
Petrarca round the body, doesn't quite bend it far enough.
This is where Melbourne are so good, though. They get a forward 50 stoppage, but behind the ball, they're so well set up. There's no gaps. There's very few spare players up the ground. They might give it to it in the pocket or a short one there.
Stand.
So can the Dogs find a way out of this big trap that's here at the moment? It'll take kicking like that to have any chance. And it's out the back. They need a bit of luck. Norton couldn't get the boot on it. That would have been the luck. Now Hunter polishes it up. The run of Vandermeer. A surging, aggressive run. Here come the Dogs. Brayshaw able to chip in at a time of need. And they get it out this side as well. Sparrow and Bedford are lining up for the footy.
And they've got outs all down the line if they can use them. This is Spargo. Short to Viney. Let's hold things up here, Melbourne. But Jordan Short doesn't want to go there. Pops it into the hole, and that's not going to work. Read best by Bontempelli.
So Bontempelli surveys the situation. There's no quick out for him. Not even him with his masterful foot skills is going to be able to find a way through. In fact, he's put McRae under some pressure here. McRae wins the free. Clumsy tackle by Bedford.
He's going the other way.
Oh, wow.
Contact below the knees.
So umpire Robert Finlay right on it there. And good call. As the rules are written. Petrarca asked the question immediately as well. So now Bedford a bit too far out to score, you would think, and he just pops it into a passage. He was looking for Gawn, overshot it. Gawn apologises. And now Bailey Dale looks for a quick out.
This is the thing at the moment, they can't find the quick out. Hunter, can he get beyond Langdon? Yes, he can, but he'll have to hold up.
Stand.
Lots of Melbourne jumpers ahead, so Smith, the short option, goes there.
Stand. Stand. Play on.
He drills a low one. Gets beyond all in that marking exchange. Smith, helicopter ball. Smith with the mark.
Touch. Play
That's a
on.
touch
Play
ball,
on.
so Neil Bullen claimed instantly by Bontempelli, and umpire's going to ball it up.
Bailey Smith just apologised. He had 2 or 3 numbers on the inside. He's kept going straight down the line.
Max.
If he had to switch the ball, he had 2 or 3 doggies waiting for that open side to push it past the Melbourne zone.
Gone in English. Viney,
Touch. Play on.
again a touch ball. Petrarca wants the hands clear. He gets it. Harms, Sparrow, always running Langdon. Long thumping ball. Spargo and Richards easily able to belt it over the line.
Hit.
So 9:45, time starting to get away.
Next shot, yeah.
2 goals down, the Dogs, and having real difficulty
Play on.
finding a free-flowing way through at the moment here, the Melbourne defence. Rourke Smith was wanting to go.
Outside 5.
Tomlinson
Outside
sent
5.
him back over the mark.
Move it on.
Waitman down the
Play
line.
on.
Ignores that. Libber infield, so he decides to go backwards.
Play on, ball.
Give up some ground. Do they find a bit of space on the far side? They will with Crozier and Williams. Williams needs to take the run on here if he can. He does. The kick back inside, not his best. McRae, Spargo it was that got a hand to it. Now it's Neil Bullen looking for the give and go. He was held in the run. This allows Fridge to keep going. Goes to Harms. Harms, strong mark. Melbourne fans delighted. Harms to put the Demons 18 points up.
I know we've banged on about it, but Melbourne's defence, their off-ball work rate to switch it across. When the Bulldogs have switched the ball, as a team, all 18 of them are working across to try and slow them down. All they're waiting for is that little short kick. If it's off by 30 centimetres, they're there to put a hand in the road.
Had a quick look at the scoreboard and realised he had 5 seconds to get on with it, Harmsy. And so here is what he's got in front of him. No problems. Nurses that through. It's now an 18-point lead here to the Demons.
And that's what we said, that intercept. As you see the numbers, Melbourne are outnumbered there. The Bulldogs just through work rate, looking for a interception. And the work rate there to push back. 1v3, takes a mark. There's no surprise why Melbourne have been so good for so long. Their effort to work as a team, to push across, get intercepts.
Can the Dogs mount something? High ball forward. Hunt did brilliantly well in a one-on-one. Petrarca. 8 minutes left, time enough.
Play on.
Know how they can hit the scoreboard, the Dogs. Long here from Petrarca and wide. Good from Shea and English it was. Stretching and marking. But this is what they haven't been able to do. The quick releases stopped for the moment. Going back, kicking over the mark. Daniel will want to go. He does. Now they get someone free. Treloar. Inside 50 for Norton. Well done, mate. Too good in the air. To Jordan.
Outside 5.
A couple of short options. Doesn't want to bite any of them off. Still got Cozzy Pickett if he wants him. Instead goes to Hunt.
Outside 5.
The big boys assemble down the line. Jackson and Gawn. And go short to Jordan, and now he goes in that direction, but the only person there was English in the end. Took a simple mark.
No doubt the fans would have come here tonight saying, has their team still got the magic? Have they still got the will and the way and the want?
Play on.
And I reckon both teams could probably walk away, and both fans could walk away tonight and say, yep, my team's going to be thereabouts again tonight, this year. Certainly Melbourne, the Dogs will be there. Liberatore around the body, high footy, 2-on-1. Well done by Bowie. really brave and courageous, but he's feeling it now. He's collapsed behind play and his back is really, really sore. In the meantime, Daniel tries to work it underneath Jackson. And Bowie will come straight from the ground. It eventually comes out. Umpire gave it a long time to come out. Still flickering around in there. Richards had got it, took him on and caught in the tackle. And Bowie now to the bench in some pain.
That's a good
Brave effort, yeah.
Time now starting to become a real factor for the Dogs. Petrarca, Oliver, Smith.
Outside 5. Outside 5. Play on.
It's to go long. Brown's there. Got past Williams. We're inside 6 minutes.
Max, Tim.
I think to a lesser degree, the players want to know, JB, whether they've still got that edge as a collective. They're sure about themselves. I'm sure they're sure of that, but collectively, have they still got it? A few answers would have been given tonight, I'd reckon.
Simon Goodwin, as you see, joining illustrious company. Handball here for McRae. Always wanting that left side, gets it. Checks the kick nicely for Bailey Smith. Had to keep going. 5 minutes left. He goes back short to McRae.
Play on.
Daniel held up again, back to McRae. Checked the kick, but straight to Brayshaw. All on his own.
I think the thing with the Melbourne Footy Club days is that,
Outside 5.
and this has happened probably slowly over the last 10 years, but has really ramped up in the last couple. If you don't play the system, you don't play. And it's that simple with the top clubs now in the AFL. It is very much system football.
Oh, Western Bulldogs. Tackle.
And you must be part and want to be part of that system.
And as they've shown tonight with, you know, mass defenders from the grand final side going out, they've got another 4 that come in and play that very system.
Play on.
So English, time really getting away now. Under 5 minutes. Going to have to find well, at least 3 goals and probably another one. McRae, Lee Smith, it's all in close handball, which gives the tackler a real chance. Neil Bullen, Brown, Oliver, escort down the ground. Oliver looping, tempting, nice handball to Neil Bullen. He can run and he misses. He was probably out of legs. He'd run a fair way from defence.
Such a good play from him as well. Pressure on the football, the link-up hands, the hard work.
Takes us to 19 points. Sorry, Hodgie. So they are now going to need 4 scores just to draw level, 4 goals to win it. The Dogs, and they've got 4 minutes to do all of that. The Dares just eked out of their play a little. Daniel.
Stand.
So much of this we've seen the last 5 or so minutes. Wait and kick it over the line. That's a beautiful ball for McRae, who dropped what he should have taken, but had time to recover. Norton, May, Shackey. Hannon went without it. Bedford didn't. He can get on his skates. What sort of wheels has this young man got? Off to Petrarca. He sees the whole field, Christian Petrarca. Beautiful vision. To Oliver out wide. Clayton Oliver to centre half forward, and that is superb. Bedford take all the time you like.
That's where Clayton Oliver has improved over the last couple of years. His composure going forward, being able to assess what's in front of him. He had 4 or 5 forwards that were leading to him. JB, you're asking what kind of wheels. Looks like he moves pretty well.
Just game number 3. This will be his first career goal if he's able to kick it.
This is Clayton Oliver, as we said. There's so much going on in front of him for him to be able to assess it and find him by himself.
They will come screaming for Toby Bedford. If he can steer it through, he can't miss.
Going to have about, I think, 57 in the house tonight, JB. The figures will be released shortly. The home and away record between these two sides of all time is 55,000. So we're going to break that tonight. Oliver and Vandermeer. Melbourne by 20 with 2.5 minutes. Gawn. 20-metre knock forward. He'd be happy with that. And anything dramatic need to happen for the Dogs, Days and Hodgie? Or is it work as usual for them, do you think?
Well, I'll come back to you, BT.
Gawn. No footy.
I think at this stage, 2 minutes to go, you'd be looking for every opportunity to open the game up, but they just haven't been able to, which is a credit to Melbourne's defence. But I think this is the little question mark I have over the Dogs, is that when they're moving the ball quickly and they look really potent.
Ball to the front. We'll have another stoppage.
That's obviously when they look really good, but it's against these sides that are able to hold them up, have good attention to detail, that they don't really have that slow play method.
Petracca to add some beautiful icing to the cake.
Just too strong. Petracca started side by side with McRae, but read the tap beautifully and without breaking a sweat was just able to work McRae in under the ball, take it cleanly, and powerful snap from there.
There's no doubt about it. The Demons, the shackles have been released, haven't they? We're seeing them play at just a different brand than we have for the last 30 years. Released mentally, and they're just going for it, and they're loving it. And it's great to see. Treloar, Brayshaw picked it up on the half volley. Neil Bullen again, intelligent underground handball. Brayshaw just overshooting the hump a little bit. Bontempelli coming aggressively at the footy. Got it to Treloar. Treloar from a standing start goals and gives them a late one to get it back to 20. So there's the crowd tonight, just over the 58,000 mark, which smashes the previous home and away record of 55,000. So that's a great result. Well done to all the fans getting here tonight. I just saw Treloar grabbing at his left hamstring a little, JB. Maybe just a little tight more than anything.
Neil Bullen bounces it to half forward. Jackson, Bedford. Bedford taken in a tackle, just released the footy. Richards. Same can be said. He did the full 360. That's okay. Williams. Petracca just went past it and then it found him. That's what it does with amazing players, and Gozzy Pickett's floated into the gap.
You spoke about Petracca. He's backed it up from the grand final, had 39. He's followed up with 38 tonight. 24 kicks, 16 contested possessions, 2 goals.
A quiet night for Gozzy Pickett. Just his 5th disposal coming. Aerial view of this set shot. That looks really good. Goal on the board.
Good goal by Pickett, and his first of the night. 10th goal kicker, an individual goal kicker, in fact. And Petracca with 39 tonight. He's not going to win the Norm Smith tonight, JB, but he might get the 3 votes. That'll be recalled, so just a few seconds remaining. Melbourne by 26 points. As the reigning premiers, they've done a very impressive job.
Play on. Play on, touch.
Few late withdrawals in the team, and they're still able to bring players in and do the job.
Thank you.
We'll have another ball up.
Let Gozzy
Right
Pickett.
up here. Desire, ball please. Ball please.
That Gozzy Pickett goal, just about every Melbourne teammate got around him. You think low night on the stat sheet, but they know he's played his role. When he gets an opportunity like that and takes it, every teammate enjoys it.
Playing as the reigning premiers for the first time since 1965. The Melbourne Football Club are going to win in round 1 by 26 points in front of a record home and away crowd between these two sides. song louder than they've ever sung it tonight. Seeing their demons on their home track here at the MCG. Great effort against, no doubt, will be one of the gun teams this year, and great to see that man here tonight as well. The great Neil Danaher, the big freeze to come between Melbourne and Collingwood later in the year. Let's get down to Richo, the man that had 38 touches, Richo.
Thanks, BT. Christian, that was a really professional win tonight. They challenged you a number of times, and to come out in front of that packed members up there, that is a really solid win.
Can't really hear you, sorry, mate. It was a pretty amazing night. You know, the unfurling of the flag and seeing our past plays here meant so much to us. And, I mean, look at the crowd. It's just so amazing to see Melburnians back at the G and living their normal life. And about the game, it was pretty similar to Granny. I mean, first quarter we started well, and we knew they were going to come back, and there was a lot of momentum. But I thought our backs were unbelievable. The ability to get the ball out of there. You know, they're a great team, and they're going to be up there, you know, this year.
You mentioned the legends that were here tonight to unfurl the flag. It was a special moment for the club. They couldn't be there on grand final day, but to see Ron Barassi out there and Gary Lyon and David Neitz and Todd Viney, it's a very special moment for your club.
Oh, it was amazing, and you know, we've all said it in previous times when we've spoken to the media that the fans have gone through so much, and you know, they're the people that have kept Melburnians, Melbourne fans at the game. They've given us a lot of pride and proud to wear the red and blue, and for me to wear this every day and my fellow teammates, it's amazing, and to see them back here is just truly special, especially Ron. I mean, he missed the day we had back at the MCG on the December, so for him to be here and watch us get a win and unveil the flag's pretty special. Yeah,
great to see Ron here tonight. You wouldn't count your stats, Christian. You're not a selfish player, but you had 39-2 in the grand final, 38-2 tonight. You've had a good pre-season, clearly.
Oh, thank you, mate. It's been good. I mean, when the team plays well, we all just gel, and you know, I love playing with Clayton Oliver. He's my best mates. We gel so much. We connect. We help each other out, and it's great when you've got Big Max who tapping it down your throat too. So yeah, I mean, guys like Sparrow and James Harms allow me to play my role.
He probably sealed it, Big Max. He's taking the mickey now, isn't he? What's he doing?
It was, whenever I see him outside 50, he's not passing anymore. And you always see it go left to right. It's a bit of a wonky kick, never looks straight, and just goes in. So, I mean, we're on the ropes there, and that's a captain's goal.
Yeah, it was a great win. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Christian Petrarca with Richo, and the Melbourne fans delighted, and the players doing the right thing and encouraging those fans to get involved, because they are going to have another great year.
We might have Shawnee Burgoyne down there ready to go. Silk.
Yeah, guys, I'm down here with Stephen Main. Stephen, you must be pretty excited. Round one in front of the crowd.
Yeah, Silky, it was unreal. We've missed this. We've got a lot of goosebumps running out. You know, it's come around pretty quick. So good to be back in front of the Melbourne faithful.
Your depth was challenged tonight. 4 of your 6 premiership teammates down the back line were out tonight, and just talk us through that, the guys who came in and played their roles.
Yeah, well, you know, it's been hard. It's been a big competition for spots all pre-season, you know, with Tomo and Joel Smith pushing their case and Jaden Hunt, and through their own form and a few injuries, they got their opportunity, and I thought they did a great job tonight. You know, against the grand finalists from last year, back in front of a big crowd, and against a good opposition, I thought they held their head high.
Talk us through your battle with Norton. You know, he's a great mark on the ball, but you held your own in the air as well.
Yeah, no, mate, the kid's a star. He's a hard bloke to play on. He flies at every single contest, so you can't sit off. He kicked a couple on me there, which really hurt, but you know, I think he's going to be one of the best key forwards soon. So I enjoy my battle with him. He's certainly a unique type, but a lot of these new key forwards in the game now, they're all tall, quick, and can launch at the ball. So you know, got to get used to it.
Thanks, Maisie. Get out there and enjoy the win with the fans.
Thanks, Silk.
Great to hear. Stephen May leave her out, of course. And Sean Burgoyne said 4 of their defensive 6 from the grand final not playing. Rivers another one. Petty, Hibbert. So they've got some juice to come back into that defensive group.
And then lost Salem early as well, and to be seeing how serious that is for the D's. Hopefully not a long-termer, but impressive showcase of their depth.
Not only Melbourne impressive on debut, but the Silk was pretty impressive tonight too, wasn't he, Hodgie?
He's been doing a lot of prep work, Silk. He's been practicing in front of the mirror, talking to himself.
Very impressive indeed. Melbourne fans will be delighted with what they're seeing here tonight. Got Gold Coast, I think, next week. The Demons.
There it is, BT.
Yep.
That's their next month.
The Bombers, Port Adelaide and GWS as well. So 14-13-97 there to 11-5-71.
And the premiership defence is underway, isn't it, from the Melbourne Footy Club in front of 58,000 people at the MCG
Happy
tonight.
man, Simon Goodwin.
Been through a bit, JB, hasn't he?
This terrific footy team has found a way to answer whatever the Western Bulldogs could throw at them tonight. The momentum shifts in this game were significant early, and Melbourne were able to dig deep with some significant injuries as well. Once Christian Salem went down, that was a makeshift back line they had to deal with, but they settled like good teams do. They found some players in the last 2 years. They've got a raft of young players who are part of this very, very impressive footy team, and what a way to launch their premiership defence. That man in front, there is so much belief in what Max Gawn brings to this group and what he can do on game day. Such a decisive figure. And that goal he kicked when he wheeled onto his right from 50 was quite significant. Any suspicion, any fears there might have been that Melbourne might have been having a couple of grand final hangover, any cobwebs from last year have been allayed from that tonight. They've got 5 or 6 frontline players to come back into that side. Obviously, Christian Salem, the injury concern. We'll get back to Richo to find out what we can from him. There's a heap to talk about across the off-season, a heap to talk about from this one tonight. But this will be a pretty special moment for Melbourne supporters. On the night that they unfurled their premiership flag, they get to sing the song to start their next campaign.